Facebook Live, so
Okay.
you can start.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Yes, I'll just leave it to Phil Lane, Chief Phil Lane, to maybe start talking, and then I will talk. I think that's. Oh, there you go. Izak. Okay, Izak.
Hello.
There's it. Okay, so you came through. Ik kijk voor Andrew op die. He said he's going to walk up to the top of the dune where he is in the Kalahari because it's so, the reception's so bad. This is really what it is. Izak, ek is so bly ek kom deur. Is jy okay daar? Ja, okay. Okay. He said he's still just walking up to the top of the dune to try get a good reception. Is Lydia daar? Oh, okay. Ja, jy's nou jonk. Ja. Ja, jy's 'n jong man in jou hart, man. Okay. Okay, so I'd like to maybe Izak, I'm not too sure, can Chief Phil Lane maybe speak? Wag 'n bietjie. Hello, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, Chief, I'd like to introduce you to the Bushmen of the Kalahari. Thank you so much for your catalyst to, in your heart, ask the Bushmen to be part of your vision. And Izak, jy kan maar hello sê.
Yes.
Hallo, allemaal daar. Mijn naam is Izak en ik is van de Kalahari en hier waar ik nou vandaag is, zit ik in de Kalahari.
Okay, Izak, wag 'n bietjie, Izak. Izak says hello, his name is Izak and he's with Lydia in the Kalahari, and he's in the heart of the Kalahari and he's very grateful to come through to you.
Yes.
Okay, Izak?
Yes. And on behalf of...
Wag, Izak. Okay. Sorry, carry on, Chief.
Yes, on behalf of the Union of the Condor, the Quetzal, and the Eagle of the Americas, that's the indigenous peoples of the Americas, we'd like to extend a very warm and loving handshake and embrace to our dear brother and our dear relatives of the Kalahari, our dear relatives who still practice their sacred ways, who still practice the ways of our ancestors. We're so happy to be with you at this time.
Okay, Izak, hy praat en hy sê baie dankie dat jy hier is en hy sê hy welkom jou, die arend en die kondor wat saamvlieg en dat jy is nog steeds jou maniere voltooi wat met die medisyne werk wat jy doen hierso, en hy is baie dankbaar. Izak, jy kan maar praat.
Baie dankie. So kan ik maar praten.
Ja, jy kan maar sê hoe gaan dit daar en miskien kan ons nou 'n bietjie bid. En ja, ek sal sê dat jy gaan nou bid, okay?
Okay, thank you. Sê dit vir my, hoor jy my mooi?
Ek hoor jou baie mooi. How does everyone hear Izak and me?
We
hear you clearly.
We're hearing you
okay,
well.
Good. Okay. So Izak is going to start now with a prayer with Lydia, a prayer for all of humanity, for peace, for people to let go their differences and unite as one.
Oh, hey, wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, Izak, and then they will do a song. The
Yes.
song holds the vibration of the first songs of time that were dreamed from the beginnings by the first people of Earth, all the indigenous people. Okay, Yekamachan, Izak.
Yes. We want to also give our greetings to
Pardon?
Lydia. Yeah. We also want to give our greetings to Lydia. You should- Mm.
Okay, Lydia, we welcome Lydia, who's also going to be doing some prayers. Thank you, Lydia. Baie dankie Lydia. Ons is baie dankbaar en as jy voel miskien net 'n bietjie so die mense kan jou geluid hoor van die sang net vir 'n minuut of twee as jy voel as dit okay is. Okay. Ja, okay. So Die mense kan jou op die Facebook met daai liedjie hoor, né? Nee?
Ja, so.
Ja. Okay. And so we say thank you very much to Lydia and Izak for the beautiful prayer, which connects to the ancestors of the San, the Bushman people of the Kalahari. Izak? Is Izak there? Okay. Okay, so miskien kan jy net sê, okay, jy is nou by die veldskool, né?
Ja, ek is nou by die veldskool hier, so ek sal nou vir 'n bietjie gou verduidelik hoekom ek hier is.
Okay, Izak is going to just explain a little bit and tell you, they just to let you know that they were guided to not sing the song right now. Lydia is actually not feeling so good in her throat, so she can't sing. So she's apologizes. She's not going to sing right now. You can hear the songs on the Facebook page that we have as well. But just to let you know that. And Izak is going to explain a little bit about where they are at the moment. Okay, jy kan maar gaan, Izak. Okay, Izak.
Hier in die park. En waar die Boesman is. Aksie is die gelukkigheid. Wat ons nou hier, wat ons hier doen, hier ons nou 'n bietjie vertel op die tyd, wat ons weet, is nou die planeet se bymekaar beweging, doen ons seremonies om dankie te sê vir moeder aarde.
Okay, Izak, just to let you know what Izak is saying, his heart is sore from the happiness of life and being able to be alive, but he knows that he must continue the tradition of the ceremonies of his ancestors, and as the earth moves, he aligns to that movement. Okay, Izak?
No, Khomani San.
Izak, ek kan nie jou hoor nie nou.
Ja, ek gaan 'n bietjie harder praat, kan jy my hoor?
Ja, okay, nou.
Ja, ons gaan vanaand 'n bietjie tradisionele dans doen. En ons sal dit aanhou tot wanneer ons uitgaan. Ekskuus tog. Ons wil graag op die 21ste die seremonie doen wat ons die seëninge bring vir die algemeen.
Okay, dis baie mooi. Okay. Just to let you know something quite exciting, from today, is it vandag af begin jy?
Ja.
Okay, from today, they're doing ceremony right through till the 21st to connect to the ability to see the future, to be peaceful and of the light, and they're connecting with the spirit of the land in the Kalahari and aligning to the ceremonies of earth, of everybody. So it's amazing how it aligns with the ceremonies that are happening, and this particular convergence as well. So, okay, Izak?
Ja, en ons sal ook, ons doen die gebede om te stuur vir die inheemse bevolking reg oor die wêreld.
Okay, so they're doing, they're doing the prayers for everybody on earth.
Om saam te kom, saam te bid vir een hart. En ons bring die diamant in om die lig te skep, sodat daar lig is op elkeen se pad vorentoe.
Okay, so they praying for humanity to live as one heart, and they calling in protection and healing for humanity, for the soul of humanity, and for the diamond to come in, to shine the light for humanity, to give guidance for humanity, the diamond. En ja, wat is jou verstaaning van die diamant, as jy wil sê?
Ja, my verstaaning van die diamant, die diamant was die lig van my grootjies, my ancestors.
The diamond is the light of the ancestors.
Ja, dis die lig wat hulle net beweeg het nie in die dae van oorlewing.
Oh, okay, so this is the light that they lived with and in the times from long ago.
So dis hoekom dit baie belangrik is dat ons die krag van die diamant onthou.
Okay, so they said it's very important that they hold the power of the diamond. That's their role, to hold that power, the Bushmen.
Want dis die krag wat ons die lig skep in 'n groot gees, in die sterkte van.
So this power connects them to the Great Spirit, and they call the Great Spirit, the Creator, they call Abob.
Ja.
Okay.
Dankie.
Okay. Abob.
So en dis waar ons weer eens sê baie dankie vir 'n toekenning dat ons kan met hulle praat en bietjie met hulle deel, en hulle kan met ons deel. So ons waarneem dit en my family, my skoolvelgroep.
Yeah. So they said, they said to say thank you so much. They want to tell you thank you so much for acknowledging them, and they acknowledge you. Thank you very much.
En ek hoop in die toekoms kan ons by mekaar weer uitkom en sien en praat met mekaar openlik en leer van mekaar af.
They hope that in the future that they can talk more with you, and they will share with you, and they want to learn from you as well.
Yes.
So
Izak, okay, you want to just say something?
Yes. Well, please share with our dear brother Izak, as well as Sister Lydia, our warm, loving greetings. We could feel their prayers very strongly. We could feel the prayers in our heart. It didn't make any difference if we understood the words. We could feel the prayer, and we thank them so much.
Okay. They say, Chief Phil Lane says, hy kan jou gebed voel. Dit hang af nie van dat hy kan verstaan is die gevoelens, en sy is baie dankbaar daarvoor, ook vir Lydia ook.
Okay, dankie heel goed.
Ja.
Dankie heel goed.
Okay.
En dan sê ek vir hom, ons is altyd daar, ons hart is oop, en ons stuur ons gebed uit, en die gedagte bly dat ons sal hier al die omstandighede sal ons eendag kan aanvat mekaar.
Okay, so he says that his thoughts are with you and his heart is always open.
Yes.
And he holds the vision to meet you.
Yes. And during these days between now and through December 22nd, anytime that they're available to share their fire ceremony, we would be very, very, very thankful to share this with all the relatives from around Mother Earth who are joining us for this.
Okay.
Together.
Yeah. Izak, Chief Lane, hy praat, jy kan hom hoor nee. Okay, hy sê, enige tyd wat jy voel, as jy wil jou ceremonie deel met hom en die mense heel om die wêreld. Van die dae nou tot die 22ste, hulle doen ook ceremonie. En hy sê vir my, ek moet jou invite om jou ceremonie ook te deel met die mense, met die mense van die aarde, as jy wil.
Want ja,
Daar's baie indigenous mense wat nou die ceremonie doen soos jou van heel om die wêreld om peace and love in te bring nou.
dankie.
En dit hang af eintlik van die vuur. Jy sien jou ceremonie is die vuur en die ceremonie die vuur hy bring al die mense saam as hulle doen die ceremonie van die vuur en jy is die eerste mense wat die vuur doen, die ceremonie van die vuur doen. So I was just explaining to Izak that it's about the fire and that because they're doing the fire ceremony and you doing the fire ceremony, it all connects and it has a connection and is meaningful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. So we would very much like to join that fire as well. On the 21st, 22nd, it might be a different time than it is here for the 22nd. We're having, to conclude this, what we call a wopida ceremony. It means to give great thanksgiving for all that the Creator's given us, whatever it is, because it's come for own perfecting. And so to symbolize this, we always have something to eat. So you have a little food to eat. So we'd like to through you, Sean, if we may, provide some resource. We have a lot, but we have what our indigenous people have raised and others helped us to share with them. We'd like to send something over so they can have a feast to give thanksgiving from us, to give thanksgiving to them. We send this because we want to give thanksgiving to them for being the example of protecting our cultural ways, our spiritual traditions. They have never surrendered those. They've always kept them, no matter what happened. And so for that, we want to give thanksgiving, and the best we know is to give food so we can have something to eat together.
Yes, okay, that's a real honor. Thank you so much, Chief Phil Lane. Izak, Chief Phil Lane, hy sê nou dat hy wil ook deel met jou die tradisie is eintlik om kos te eet van die fees, van die celebrasie van lewe nou. En hy sê nou deur my, hy wil hê dat ek moet iets vir julle gee om te eet. Om ook te fees en gelukkig te voel. Vir die plek nou, die tyd nou vanaf nou tot die 22ste. Ons gaan reël. Okay.
Ja.
Wat ja.
Okay, nee, dankie.
He says thank you so much for that.
Ek waardeer en ons sal dit dan so doen. En wanneer ons ceremonies doen, sal ons altyd vir almal inbring. Ons gaan nie net.
Okay. He says when he does the ceremony, he will bring everybody in his heart, and all of the San and the Bushmen will bring everybody in. Izak, miskien kan jy net sê, ek voel dit, wat is die betekenis van jou dans? Is mos die man en die vrou. Miskien kan jy net verduidelik 'n bietjie. Dit sal interessant vir die mense wees om die wysheid ook te herken. Wat is die rol van die vrou in die dans en die man?
Ja.
Okay, Izak is going to just explain the role of the fire, the ceremony of the Bushmen, and the role of the men and the women in the dance, and what the ceremony means.
Beautiful.
Ja, die ceremony wat ons die dans.
The dance.
Dat die vrou bring die lied op.
The woman brings the song in.
Die lied op wat dan direk gaan na die hemel.
The song goes directly to the heavens.
So die manne dans en hulle trap met sy voete.
Okay, so the men dance with their feet. They stomp their feet on the ground.
En soos wat hy sy voete stamp op die grond, vra hy vergifnis vir Moeder Aarde.
So as he does that, he asks forgiveness to Mother Earth as he stomps his feet on the ground. And obviously in the middle is jy kan maar sê wat is daar in.
Ja, nou die trap wat hy trap en die song wat gesing word as 'n same konneksie met die senter.
Okay, so the song,
aarde
yeah,
neermaal.
the song and the dance is a connection between heaven and earth.
Dis hy.
Okay,
Nou, dit is die gees wat dan uitgedra word. Die vuur is daar om al die gesonde
the
geestelike op te vat.
yeah, the fire is there to bring the healing and the spirituality out and up. Izak.
Dankie.
Okay. So that's the ceremony of the Bushmen, the fire ceremony that has been danced and sung for so long, and they have different. Izak, kan ek met jou toestemming 'n bietjie verduidelik?
Ja,
So I
en
just
wat gebeur op die verskillende maniere wat gees inkom en gees uitgaan, want hoekom die vuur daar is om die donker van die gees op te tel en uit te haal.
okay.
So
This fire is also to bring the darkness out and, so to speak, heal,
ja, die lig in.
and to bring the light in. And it's different. They're different. Verskillende liedere het verskillende gesondheid, nee, en verskillende betekenis.
Verskillende liedere het verskillende gesondheid met verskillende medisyne.
Yeah, so there's different songs have different meanings and different healing properties, and different medicine for the community, and so it actually means a lot to them. It's like for them, they almost like can't live without doing these songs, you know, because that keeps them centered. Doing the songs keeps the community together, and it keeps them connected to the spirit of the land, the Kalahari. Miskien kan jy daaroor praat?
Ja, die Kalahari is ons moederstad.
The Kalahari is the temple. It's the mother city, so to speak. The Kalahari for the Bushmen.
Want in die Kalahari voel ek, soos wat ek nou hier staan op die dui, voel ek baie gelukkig en ek voel ek is oop. Daar is niks wat my keer nie.
Okay, so he says that he feels so happy sitting on the dune in the Kalahari talking to you. He feels he's open. He's got nothing to hide. His heart is just open. And he's so happy to be talking to you.
Die leeu sit reg rondom my.
And the lions are actually literally walking around them. The lions and the Bushmen have a special understanding between each other.
Want die Kalahari is, hy's free, hy's oop.
Kalahari is free and open.
En dit waar my gees is. My gees is oop, hy's vry en hy kan wandel nou en ek kan inkry.
Yes, the Kalahari brings that to him, and he feels he can hold himself in that way with authority.
Die wind waai so lekker nou.
The wind is blowing now. Say weer?
Die wind waai so lekker hier waar ek staan op die duin. Ek hoor die geluid van die grasies wat groei. Ek hoor die gekerm van die 3 doornbosse wat roep na vrede en wat roep na gelukkigheid.
Okay, so he says that he can hear the grass talking, and he can hear the camel thorn trees calling for freedom and wat ook al?
Vir vrede en vir liefde.
And for love, for freedom and love.
Sodat hulle kan met geluk kan verder groei.
So that they can, with luckiness, continue to grow.
Yes.
Dis my boodskap wat ek wil vir hulle gee, en op die laaste sal ek sê baie geluk, en hulle moet weet, Izak en Lydia en Lys, ons is 3 persone van die oudste wat nog in die gemeenskap is.
Oulet.
So hulle moet nie vergeet, ja, oulet. Hulle moet nie vergeet nie dat ons 3 is daar en ons stuur baie sterkte en baie liefde, en hulle moet
is
ons in hulle harte dra.
Okay, is die 3 ouers net die 3 ouers daar met julle?
Daar's net ons 3 ouers.
Okay, so there's 3 elders with the Bushmen. That's Izak, Lydia, and Lace. And they send love. They ask that you also hold them in your heart. And they are holding the responsibility of the future for their children to continue the teachings and to teach their children about the different qualities of nature in the Kalahari, which need to be passed down from generation to generation. Izak.
That's right.
Okay, so Izak says, thank you so much for this opportunity. If you have any questions, maybe you can ask me and I'll ask.
Yes. We have very similar ceremonies here, where we have a sacred woman who opens the prayers, and then the men dance upon the earth. They dance upon the earth.
Yes.
To seek a vision, to seek to understand what is unfolding for the future. So we share these ceremonies, these holy ceremonies, the same as they do. I also want to be sure to remember Brother Andrew and Sister Connie for their great work in bringing this together. I want to put that in there.
But yes, please, that is amazing.
Yes, before we close, though, I'd like to also sing a song and send our eagle bone whistle, that energy. We understand how everything is these energies and these sounds and vibrations. I believe Western medicine is going to wake up to understand that yes, we can understand humans or life by biochemical means, but we understand it by vibrations, by sound, yes. by vibration. So I'm understanding what he's saying. And so before we close, we'll sing this song to honor them. And invite more discussions. But anything else they'd like to share about how they receive this vision of humanity, of all humanity, because that is a great spiritual understanding that is so wonderful to hear coming from the heart of the Kalahari, coming there, this understanding that we're one human family and the herd of one is the herd of all.
Yes, thank you. Izak, Chief Verwyn, hy sê, wat jy verduidelik, herken hy en hy het dieselfde type ding in sy ceremonies met die vroumense en die mansmense. En hy is baie dankbaar tot die om te einde nou, hy gaan ook 'n bietjie 'n bid doen en 'n sang, maar hy het net gesê, is daar iets of miskien herken jy iets op die oomblik, wat is jou visie vir die geheel van die mense op aarde?
Nou, ek moet sê vir my visie,
his vision
vir geheel en al, op die mense op aarde,
for the collective human race on earth.
Wil ek graag hê,
he would like
die mense moet geestelik gesond.
He would like people to be spiritually healthy.
En die mense moet die lig kan sien vir hulle self.
And the people must see the light for themselves.
Vir 'n toekoms.
For
vir hulle
future.
Nageslag.
And their family and relations.
So dis waar ek probeer om kyk om al my mense.
This is what he's trying to do with his people, and to bring spiritual ways back in with his people,
so dat hulle verstaan,
so they can understand
wat is die geestelike aspek binne in 'n mens, want ons leef met baie sterk geestelike harmonie wat binne in ons is, wat ons moet uitleef.
Okay.
Nie uitoefen nie, maar uitleef.
Yeah, so he would like to do this work because he wants to bring the spiritual harmony out of the people to help them in their life. Okay, Izak.
Dat is
En sê,
so
Sê-
in die laaste een.
ja,
Die laaste een wat ik wil zeggen. Je weet, als een mens probeert om geestelijk is, moet je proberen om om die donkere dingen af te snijden.
okay. To be spiritual, it's important to consciously cut away the dark or the negative things
Zodat je kan focus op licht.
so that you can focus on light
Ancestors en de gehele aard.
for the ancestors and for the collective.
Dank je.
Thank you.
So, of course, any other relatives that would like to share?
Okay.
Then I'll close it off with a prayer.
Yes, okay. I'll just ask Izak,
Hallo.
is Olet ook daar?
Ja, zij zo, maar zij is nou hier bij mij niet.
Kan sy net hallo sê? Hoe ver is sy?
Ik zal ook gauw voor haar roepen. Hou net een beetje aan.
Ja, okay.
Hou net, uncle.
En die kinders, kan die kinders net
Gauw naar de kom.
kan die kinders net hallo sê en 'n bietjie glimlag of iets?
Sorry.
Waar is die kinders nou?
Die kinderen zo eentje van mij, wel is nou hier in die jaar.
Sê vir hulle moet skreeu hallo.
Kom met hulle skree hallo.
Ja, as hulle wil. I'm just saying that children maybe can just sing and say hello to everybody in the background.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Ja, luister daarvoor.
There's so much joy with the children. Wat sê jy?
Kan jy hoor raadselen?
Nee, eintlik nie.
Kom jy terug gou so. Kom jy terug gou hier.
There, you can hear the children now. Waar is Olet?
Hier kom Olet aan.
Say Olet, it's Sean.
Hallo vir Sean daar. Sê hallo. Sê hallo. Hallo.
Hello, is it Celeste?
Hola.
Hallo.
Hallo. Hallo. Hallo, hoe gaan dit? Die mense van hele al die wêreld, hulle hoor jou nou, jy moet sing gou.
Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Guten Abend.
Waar's Olet?
Okay, ek sien oor Olet nou.
Okay, hallo Olet.
Hallo.
Hoe gaan dit met jou?
Oh.
Dit gaan goed, lekker hier in die veld.
Okay, en so ek is baie dankbaar die mense van die FSA en die hele wêreld, hulle hoor jou nou op die foon.
Okay, dit is goed dat hulle my hoor, want ons is hier in veld, ons is besig om die kultuur sterk te maak en weer die geestelikheid by mekaar te kry van ons.
Okay, dankie so baie.
Dit is ook in die kant van die park.
Okay, so this is this ek wil net okay, ek gaan nou verduidelik, hang aan 'n bietjie. This is Olet who's speaking on the phone and very happy to be there in the field with the children and teaching the songs and dance. Thank you. Dankie baie, nee, gaan mooi, ons praat weer.
Ja, okay dan.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Gaan bye. Okay, so we'll, I think, come to a close soon. If you would like to maybe, if there's anything else you'd like to say but I'd also just, Izak, is jy daar?
Nee, Izak is nou gou kampie toe af.
Ek sien, okay.
Ja.
Is dit net jy daar?
Ja.
Okay, jy kan hoor nou, say hello vir Chief Phil Lane. Chief, this is Olet speaking.
Ja, ek is ook een van die groot hier in die Kalahari. Ons is by mekaar, ons is drie by mekaar en ons al drie help mekaar om die geestes op te tel en die kinders en weer onze cultuur, die sing, die alles by mekaar te kry.
Okay, dankie.
Ja.
She's,
Maar jy sit soms sak nou, ek gaan nou soms sak.
okay, so ons gaan 'n sluitingsbid nou doen. Chief Phil Lane is going to do a closing now.
Okay.
So I'm going to start because I'm going to send them the energy.
Izak, Chief gaan 'n sluitings doen nou, né?
Okay, ek kan net reg goed.
Okay. Sorry, you can carry on.
Okay, so first I'm going to share this sound, the vibration of this eagle bone whistle. It's made
It's
from
'n arendfluit, 'n beenfluit, 'n arendbeenfluit wat hy gaan nou vir jou laat hoor.
Okay.
It comes from the arm of an eagle. That's
Die arm van 'n arend.
in a sacred manner. We prepare this. So this sound is when we stomp, when we are dancing on the earth, we use this sound, and we're sending it for healing, for joy, for protection.
Gesondheid, vir proteksie en vir joy, proteksie en gesondheid. Hy fluit nou vir met die arendbeen.
And after that, I'll say a prayer, and I'll say it slowly, so you can share the words in German after each word. I'll say it slowly.
Okay, in Dutch, yes. Okay.
I'll do it in English, and you can do it in Dutch, and then that way we can do that. And then I'm going to sing a closing.
Ek gaan translate vir die bid. Sorry.
Ja.
And then to close it, I'll sing a closing song for unity, for healing, to honor. This song honors the mineral people. It honors all the plant people, all the animal people, and all human beings. This song does. So I'll close it. So I'll begin with the whistle. Then I'll pray in my own language, but then I'll pray in English. If we can translate it, then I'll sing the song. I send this to my dear brothers and relatives there in the Kalahari.
Okay. Ek sal 'n bietjie translate wat hy sê nou. Okay. En sy sal fluit, dan bid, dan 'n sang van sy voorvaders omsluitings.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, Tunkashila, O creator of this universe.
Die arend van die geheelal.
Most beloved one.
Die mees liefde een.
All powerful one.
Die heel kragtevolle een.
Most kind one.
Die een wat is mooi.
Most pure one.
Die suiwerste een.
O ancient path.
Die geestelike ou pad.
O ancient of days.
Die ou dae, die oudste dae.
The ever abiding one.
Die een wat die regte ding doen.
We come before your holy sacred tree of life.
Ons kom voor jou geestelike boom van lewe.
With our ancestors surrounding us.
Met die voorvaders wat ons is.
And we are humbled before the sacred road, the sacred path they've made before us for us to walk.
Ons is geëer om voor die geestelike pad te wees saam.
We ask this holy power of love, of creation, of inspiration, to surround our relatives in the Kalahari, to surround all the relatives there, mineral, plant, animal, and all the human beings, to surround them, to enrich them, to give them blessings for their children, for all their future generations. They might retain their culture and their strength.
Hy vra, hy bid vir die krag van die Groot Gees om die mense in die Kalahari te hou en te help vir die lewer, dat hulle bly is en dat die Bushman mense bly is en die lewe daar, die bome, die plante, die stene, die klippe, alles is okay. Ons stuur liefde vir julle mense.
And we ask special prayers today for Izak and Lydia, Brother Izak and Lydia, that you might bless them and their leadership and all those elders who surround them of other tribes and nations in the Kalahari as well as other places. And so we send that prayer as well.
Ons hulle stuur bid vir Izak en Lydia dat en al die ou mense wat die werk doen en almal daar om gesond te wees en almal mooi te loop en happy te wees.
And we call all the tribes and nations together from the east, from where comes the red sunrise. We call them and ask them to come together in love and unity and harmony on this day with our relatives from the Kalahari and their prayers.
Hulle sê, hulle roep die krag van die oos om na die Kalahari toe te gaan om te bid en die mense daar te help.
We call upon all those tribes and nations of the south from where comes new life, where the sun hangs to the south, bringing new life. We call upon them to come join us with our beloved relatives, the Kalahari, and all life to join us today in this prayer, in these prayers we're going to have as we go forward.
Roep ook vir die mense, vir die lig van die suid, om ook na julle toe te gaan en te help die suiddireksie in liefde te bring vir julle mense daar in die Kalahari ook.
We call upon all those tribes and nations to the west, for where comes thunder, lightning, and rain. We call upon those spiritual energies to come to surround us and give us help and assistance with our brothers and sisters and relatives in the Kalahari at this time.
Roep ook vir die westdireksie na julle mense toe te gaan waar die wolke opbring en kraak en al die liefde en die tribes van daai direksie na julle ook toe te gaan. Dankie.
And we call upon all those tribes and nations in the north from where comes the white snow, the purifying north wind, to purify our hearts and minds to come together in unity and harmony and oneness in the spiritual reality of oneness together this day and the days.
Ook nou vir die noorddireksie na julle mense toe gaan waar die sneeu kom om julle mense te help en mooi te voel en vol liefde in jou hart is.
We call upon all the power of Father Sky to bless all the masculine elements of life, but to bless the relatives, to protect them, to protect our relatives in the Kalahari and everywhere where our indigenous people are holding on to those sacred traditions that are of so much value, so much more than anything in this material world could ever buy. So precious. So protect our beloved relatives, protect them, restore them to full strength. We pray this day that way as we come together in this unity.
Roep ook vir die geheelal om af te kom om die Bushman mense te protect en te help die relations van julle mense te help en krag in te kom om jou te help in jou lewe en jou alles mooi te wees van die bo.
And we give thanksgiving to our beloved Mother Earth and all mothers who have given birth to life upon this Mother Earth, for they are Mother Earth. And let us ensure that our behavior, the way we step upon Mother Earth, just as our beloved brothers always ask even forgiveness for stomping on her, just stomping on her with our feet, that we understand this understanding and this teaching of this was given to us today, and walk gently upon our beloved Mother Earth. Walk with great gentleness and great love as been demonstrated today. So thanksgiving for our beloved Mother Earth. We give thanksgiving for our mothers and for all feminine dimensions of life, and ask that they might be respected as man and woman, as the two wings of the same eagle of humanity, the same sacred bird of humanity, given respect and honor.
Hy sê die moeder aarde, ons connect met die moeder aarde en sê dankie vir die moeder aarde. Alhoewel ons op hom stomp, ons sê nog steeds dankie, en ook vir die moeder wat ook geboorte gee. Dankie, en hy stuur goed energie en moeite vir die mense van die Kalahari. Dankie vir die aarde.
So now I want to send this song there.
Hy gaan nou sing.
It honors all the different ontological, all the different parts of creation, our stone relatives, mineral people, the earth under our feet, water, and then honors all the plant people that care for us, all those plant relatives. It honors every bit of those that have the power of unity. The mineral people have that power of unity, cohesion. Plant people, the spirit of growth, that spirit. Then we have the animal people, have the power of the senses, and which are great messengers and teachers and our beloved ones. And then we have our human family, which we also have that special part, our soul that is a sovereignty, ancient, imperishable, everlasting, a soul that is not limited by this physical place of time and space in which we can pray together, even though my relatives we're one in prayers, because that world of spirit is one everywhere.
So as hy sang die eersang nou vir julle mense en vir almal op aarde om eenheid in te bring nou.
Charupa kile wakaye lo wayonkie Charupa kile wakaye lo Charupa kele wakaye lo Oh. And so, Sean, if there's any last words our relatives want to share, and we look forward to visiting again soon.
Izak, hy sê daai baie dankie. As jy miskien net iets wil net sê laastens.
Goed, ja, laatstens sal ek sê baie dankie.
Thank you.
Ek het die boodskap baie goed deurgekry.
He heard the message very clearly.
Ek voel baie sterk.
He feels very strong.
En die gedagte en die woorde wat deurgekom het, sal my deurdra met al die geestelike omstandighede wat ons nou besig is.
Yeah.
Wat ons nou moet.
He feels he's being given good strength and things will help him, and he's very grateful.
So ek sê,
And he says,
aan die groep almal sê ek baie dankie.
he says,
Wat die woorde wat
everybody,
wat die is,
yeah,
dat die woord klaar geraak. Dan sê ek baie dankie vir almal.
wat betekent dit nou? Klaar geraak.
Ja, die woorde het deurgegaan
Oh,
by
ek sien.
elkeen van ons wat hier is.
Yeah.
So ek sê dankie vir geheel en al, vir almal. Vir die woord.
Thank you to
geraak.
everybody that is here,
Oh.
and for ons sê ook dankie vir Connie en Andrew wat alles saamgebring het van die tyd
Ja.
wat hulle was daar in die Kalahari 2004, né?
Ja, 2004.
Yeah. Thank you to Connie and Andrew too.
Ja, dankie vir Connie en Andrew dat hulle weer nagekyk het na al die foto's en die goede en die mense wat nie meer vandag daar is nie. Wat die gees hulle nog gelei het en dat hulle geonthou het dat ons oorblywend is daar is
Yeah.
en kan met ons deel.
Yeah. So since the time that Connie and Andrew were in the Kalahari, quite a few of the people are not around anymore. They've passed over, but they're with us in spirit, the Bushmen. And we acknowledge them, he says. And so the film that they were in, what was the film's name? Journey to the Future. Do you know what the film's name is? No.
So I would ask this would be, how can those outside of Calamari be most supportive to them, to helping them retain their culture?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you begin again? Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
So I think, a major question here would be, how can those outside the Calamari, how can we support the relatives in the Calamari to retain their culture, to protect their children, to give them the space they need in order to live a life in which they can be enriched by their culture, as well as the good things they feel like this opportunity through this technology to speak to each other. Of course, this is a wonderful gift we have.
Yeah, I mean, this is as far as it goes. We don't have the means. They don't have a means to get on the internet much, and they don't even have electricity. Izak, Chief Phil Lane vra, hy sê, hoe kan ons nou julle mense ondersteun om 'n betere lewe te hê? Dis wat hy vra.
Ja, die ding is nou net wat hulle moet nou vir ons ondersteun. Sal dat dan moet nou deur jou wees na ons.
So he's basically saying they will communicate with me about that, and it will be with me and with you, and we can maybe talk about things, and they will appreciate anything. In Search of the Future is the name of the film. Sorry, thank you, Connie. So, and the Bushmen are on that film. It's a beautiful film by Connie and Andrew, that really gives light on the Bushmen and also many Indigenous people. And really the time has come now for, in a way, if the mind and the heart are going to fly together, that we have to acknowledge the roots, we have to acknowledge the ancestors, the Indigenous people and the ancestors, because I'm just sharing this because this is the way I see it. If we're going to be one heart, we got to get together here and really support each other. And the Bushmen will value any support, and I will help wherever I can. I've been walking this road for many years and always received gracefully any support that I can help the Bushmen with. And I help with my art to support the Bushmen with part of the money from that going to them. And I go there and I take people to the Bushmen and they do dances and people give donations. Yeah, and so there are many things that need to be maybe contemplated.
Yes, yes, and I think that you know, they know exactly what it is that's needed, and you know, I think that with this digital age and some of the relatives we're connected with, that you know, if they it sounds like treasure education and treasure those kind of things, this all can be delivered digitally, so that what I'm saying is that we're at a time where that lifestyle there and just enjoying. I just imagine him looking back and seeing lions as we were talking, seeing these lions out over across the desert, but yet seeing how they have a special relationship with those lions, that the lions leave them alone, they leave the lions alone, somehow, whatever that sacred relationship is. But here they are in this this sacred place, really living close to our mother, and they do receive, you do receive in that condition sacred visions and understanding.
Yeah, so, and healing big time. When you go to the Kalahari, I've been there with people who've just come into such sacred space and healed their soul. When you go there, you know, one of the times I went, I was sick for a week, literally on my back, because I was not able to function. I was just going through a process of healing, you know, from the land, just being there. You know, it's just so, that's really what I think would, I encourage people to, if they ever wanted to go to the Kalahari, to go meet the Bushmen, you know, and the Bushmen do, I've done many journeys with them, the ceremonies, but they also do individual one-on-one work where they can actually heal each other. They do a special massage, which actually connects you to the center of the Milky Way galaxy, and they put all your gut into alignment with the center of the Milky Way. That's the sort of medicine that they work with to bring in an alignment. So there's all these different things which are not even known. This is wisdom which humanity's lost, but can actually gain from and be healed by.
And you see it fits perfectly into the global center for Indigenous sciences and ancestral wisdom. I mean, this is beautifully, and you begin to think about what they're doing, and you know, that's why I have to kind of chuckle. You know, for some reason, people think that because you're living in the Kalahari Desert, that somehow you're not quite as civilized as others. But you know, the fact is this life is about coming to peace and happiness and joy. I mean, you know, look at what we're doing. Look.
Yeah, I mean,
standing there looking out over the Kalahari and so and happy and joyful and just feeling I'm pure. You know, you're getting, I'm here, I am, there's nothing to hide, here I am, compared to what we're going through in quote unquote civilized society.
Yes, exactly. I mean, civilization separates you from nature, and the Bushmen, I mean, we can talk for a long time in terms of the information I know about, but they have not wanted to depart from nature, but they've been forced to. Yes. So ultimately, they then go back into nature, onto the ancestral lands. There is programs in place. So things are changing for the good on that level. And in terms of, you know, a center for wisdom, the Bushmen have something to give. And they want to be part of the collective. They want to be acknowledged. And I feel there will come a time maybe where we'll be talking in person. You know, you'll be meeting with the Bushmen.
Yes. Let's just go forward and of course, Andrew and Connie have the document, and let's just have a little gathering about this. And on the 22nd,
Yes.
what we want to do on the 22nd is that a number of initiatives that are coming to fruition that are going to be kind of shared on the 22nd.
Okay.
It seems to me that maybe what we can do at this point is recording on Facebook. We can kind of talk more.
Yes.
Because I want to be very respectful to know where our relatives are at in the Kalahari and so forth.
Thank you so much.
Well, let's come back and further discuss this.
Yes.
How this can all come to fruition on the 22nd.
Yes. Okay. We'll keep in touch, and hearts are being opened and connected. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful way to begin this beautiful day.
Thank you, and thank you too. It's a beautiful day. Dankie Izak, nee. Thank you, Izak. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Ons praat miskien môre, Izak.
Okay, dankie Boet.
Ek sal jou bel so 5:00. Okay.
Alright, yes, reg, dankie.
Okay, gaan mooi.
Gaan mooi.
Okay, okay. Bye. Hulle sê totsiens. Gaan mooi almal. Okay. Die mense is baie dankbaar, nee. Ons is daar baie dankbaar. Ons het 'n mooi connectie gemaak, en daar dinge gaan, die vuur nou gaan op. The fire is going to come up and illuminate everything, and we're all going to connect. This is the future, you know. We got to open the door to the future. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Okay, dankie.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, Izak.
Okay, Boet. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, tot ziens. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone, and to Connie and Andrew, and to Chief Verlaine and everyone. And to your help as well. You can hear them singing. Izak. Okay, there you go. They're finished. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. That was wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice